Right, let's look at some application of combination in geometry problem, right? Geometry. So there are 6 points on the circumference and 4 points on the diameter of a circle. So calculate the numbers of triangle which can be formed by joining any 3 points as their vertices here. So, alright, before I discuss about this question, I want to teach you some concepts, alright, some concepts which may be involving geometry. So, let's say I have two lines, right? Two different lines, right? Or I said two different lines, it can be parallel. I said two parallel lines, right? Two parallel lines with these three. Okay, let's say there is a 4 point here, right? You have four point, okay? And these 4 points are collinear, right? Collinear means that they are on the same line, right? They are they can forming a same line, right? And let's say here there is 3 point, right? Let's say 3 point on the other line, all right? I label this to be point A, point B, point C, and this to be point D, E, F, and G, right? D, E, F, G is on the other line, and A, B, C is on the other line, all right? So the question may asking, how many triangle can form by using all the point here, right? So now before I discuss the question that I want, so I want to briefing about this concept here. So let's say if I have two lines, right? So these 4 points are collinear and ABC are collinear, but these three are located on another line, right? Let's say these two lines are parallel. So how to know how many triangle I can draw by using all these points, right? So you can see that, okay, you can see this, because that if you want to draw triangle, you need 3 vertices, right? So can you choose, okay, the question here is, can you choose 3 points from the same line? Can I choose D, F, and G to draw a triangle, right? D, F, and G to draw a triangle. You can always try, okay? But I believe you won't achieve that, right? No matter how you draw, they will still forming a line, right? A line. They can't form a triangle, right? So the meaning here is, if you want to draw a triangle, if you must have 3 vertices, and then these 3 points, you must have 3 points, but these 3 points cannot be collinear, all right? The 3 together cannot be collinear. So now means I cannot choosing the 3 points from this line, and also cannot choosing 3 points from this line, but I can choosing 2 points from here, 1 point from here, right? So it can be D, E, and A. If you draw, can you see that? My hand, I'm not drawing. Okay, you see, is there a triangle? Yes, there is a triangle. Or B, right? You see, there is a triangle. Or these 2 points with this, there is a triangle. There is a triangle. With these 2 and this is a triangle. This one and this 3 can be a triangle. So many, right? I also confused when I start to drawing this, okay? So I don't know how many triangles there are. So if I choosing 2 points here, I need 1 more point, right? Is it only must choosing 2 points, or maybe I choosing 2 points here, right? Also, I can choosing A and B, and I choosing F. I still can draw a triangle, right? As long as I'm not choosing 3 points from the same line, right? The clue is there. So now, very simple. You can divide them to cases, right? You can say, okay, the 8 point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? If you're writing 7, choose 3, this is a very big mistake, right? It's a very big mistake, because why? The 7 choose 3 means the 7 point you choose 3, maybe inside the 7, you have chosen these 3 points, right? You have chosen these 3 points, and these 3 points cannot form a line. So this, you shouldn't do that, okay? So I divided the case. Maybe for the first line, for the line 1 and the line 2, right? For the line 1, all right, this is for your for understanding, all right? Line 1 and line 2. So for line 1, I will choosing 2 points, right? Means 4 choose 2. Simple, all right? 4 choose 2 means the 4 point I choosing 2 points first, any 2 points. So and combine with 1 more point from this 3 point. So 3 choose 1. Then definitely I can draw a triangle, right? I can draw a triangle. You see, these 2 and this I can these 2 and this I can form a triangle. Any 2 with any one of these can form a triangle. Or maybe maybe now a situation is situation is, just now, the line 1 you're choosing 2 point, right? Maybe line 2, now you're choosing 2 point. But the line 1 from the first line, you're choosing 1 point only, right? 1 point. And 3 point choosing 2 point, right? Then, is there any more possibility? You try to think. Is there any more possibility? No, right? No. You cannot choosing. You cannot say 4, I don't want to choose from here. I want to choose from here, 4C3. You can't draw a line. There is 3 point on the line. I also cannot say 3C3. Cannot. Alright? So there is only 2 possibility, right? Which is this. Alright, which give you 30 triangle. Right? 30 triangle. So if you want, then you have 30 triangle. If you have free time, you can always come and try. Okay, you can draw. Okay, make sure you are not confused. You are actually drawing, you can form 30 triangle. It's quite many. Alright? So that's the possibility, right? So how to using this concept is applying in the question that I'm going to discuss. Alright, before I discuss this question, there is another alternative. So this is, I previously have a student, right? This student is a smart student. He's a smart student. He's a very smart student. At their age, they can really teach teacher, you know. He said that, sir, how about this? If I have choosing 7 choose 3, definitely I will say, no, cannot. You should not doing that. Alright, I will tell this student, you should not doing this. Alright, because why I tell that student? Because I cannot choosing 7 choose 3 means that maybe 3 of the point out of the 7 I choosing this 3 point, right? I said cannot, but this student remind me, said, sir, no, please listen to me. Alright, so I listened to him. So I impressed, I feel impressed. Where the student said, sir, I can minus away this. He writing this, and I take around some time to understand this. I'm not so smart. So then he said, minus 4C3. Sir, why minus 4C3? Because minus away the possibility, the 4 point here, forming a triangle. This is impossible, right, sir? Yes or not? The 4 point is collinear. So I 4 choosing the 3 point to form a triangle is impossible. Or I minus away, and at the same time, I minus away possibility, the 3 line, the 3 point from this line, forming a triangle is impossible for this 3 point triangle. Okay, minus 3. After he subtract, he getting the result of 30, which bringing the same meaning, right? It's just different understanding, all right? But it can be accepted in logic, right? It's a logical way of explaining this. So now I give you some alternative. The first alternative, divide to case. Second alternative, I take the impossibility, which 7C3 minus away this one should not happen, right? Because it cannot come from the same line, right? The 3 point. Okay, minus away 3 point, then I'm getting 30 also, right? Okay, using these 2 hint, this is a hint to solving that problem. All right, now I'm giving you to look at this problem first. You pause the video and you try to do. Okay, I really hope that you can do it. Okay, you can do it. So, okay, pause the video. Right, okay, let's see how to solve this problem now. Alright, okay, let's look at this question. There are 6 points on the circumference and 4 points on the diameter. And I consider this 4 point, 2 of the point, only 6 points on the circumference. Okay, the 6 special point on the circumference. And this 4 point is on the diameter, right? Even though on the diameter can be also on the circle. By telling you the 4 point is only on the diameter, it's not on the end of the diameter, no. Alright, calculate the number of triangle which can be formed by joining any 3 points as their vertices, right? So this question here, I give you a diagram, right? I give you a diagram. There is a diameter, right? Let's say the diameter, there is a diameter here, but there is 6 point, right? 6 point, maybe anywhere lah, okay? Maybe here 4 point, alright? Here have 2 points, anywhere lah, okay? As long this 6 points anywhere around the circumference is okay, alright? You can put the 6 point above here is okay, right? And this is a circle, you have 6 point. So the most important thing is not where to put the 6 point. The most important thing is you know that this 6 point is not collinear. It's on the circle, right? It's on the circle, it's not a straight line. Any 3 point here can forming a triangle, right? If you see, you draw, you can form a triangle, right? But only once. Means that this 4 point on the diameter, definitely cannot form a triangle, right? This is a straight line. 1, 2, 3. How to draw? How to draw? Cannot draw, right? You cannot draw. There is no triangle there. So try to go back, play back the previous video talking about the concept of drawing a triangle. Definitely you can do this, right? So these also have two alternatives. So the first alternative is how to form a triangle, right? I divide them to case, alright? Alright? You can be thinking this way. Maybe from now, okay, let's say I exclude the diameter now, okay? I don't look at the diameter, I don't look at the diameter. From the circumference, I can form triangle also. 6 choose 3, right? Or maybe, this is from the circumference, okay? Circumference, alright? Maybe I don't want from this 6. I just want 2. It means that any 2 of this with this line is also okay, right? So it means 6 from the circumference. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to write down 2 from the 6. 2 point from the 6 point on the circumference. And another one, alright? Another one point from the diameter, right? From the diameter. Sorry, it's 4, right? 4C1. 4 point, 1 point. So you see, any 2 point with this diameter 1 point, you can forming a triangle. So, alright, is there any more possibility? Right, you can try to think. Yes, another one possibility, which is maybe I can choose 1, right? Just now I choosing 2. Now I choosing 1. I choosing 1. Can you see? I choosing 1. So with here any these 2, 1, 2, 3, you can form a triangle also, right? So means that from the diameter I have 4, I choosing 2. Any more? You try to think about it. Any more possibility that can forming a triangle? Definitely cannot choosing 3 from this diameter. Alright, let's see what's the answer. Alright, which give you 116. Right, which give you 116 triangle, right, can be formed. So why student ask, sir, why plus, why not multiply? Definitely cannot, right? This is different situation. I take a situation. This is I choose 3 points from the circumference, right? Either this way or this way. I'm using the word or, right? They are not happen together. When you're choosing this is happen one time, right? They are happen at one time. So if you're choosing 2, you have to choose the other one. This is one time. That's why we multiply. We add because they are different situation, right? Different cases. So now there is another alternative here. So if you should understand the lesson, from the start of the video, I explained about the 2 line. So you understand, right? Actually got how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This student said, sir, 10 pilih 3. 10 choose 3. I said, wrong. Cannot. Why cannot? How can you choosing 10C3, right? Because the 3 point, maybe you choose the 10. You don't know where's the 10 come from. The 3 come from this 10. Don't know where's the 3 come from. Maybe from this line, right? How can you form a triangle? So if you calculate this, it will be bigger than this value here, right? So it's impossible, right? Except if all the 10 points is on the circumference, right? Then okay. So now cannot. Then then the student said, no, sir, I haven't finished my explanation. I should minus away 4C3. It's become brilliant, right, student? Because why? I choosing, sir, I minus away the one that choosing 3. Where? The 4 choosing 3? As long as I minus this possibility, then I will getting 116 or so. And I said, wow, you are really great. Still will give you 116. So I hope you get some concept here, right? How to deal with this problem. Okay, that's all for this video.